how do you handle a client that asks, was I in hypnosis? I don't believe I was hypnotized. Now, this is the greatest fear of every new hypnotist, and I totally get it. I used to be there. I used to be there. And then there were some key things that made a huge difference in being able to answer that question. But this is the bottom line. If the client loses confidence that they were in hypnosis, they lose confidence in the process, and they lose confidence in you if you don't know how to handle this appropriately. Now, why is it that people say that they don't believe they were hypnotized? I'm going to tell you. It's because they have a misperception of what hypnosis is. Now, the hypnosis pre-talk should eliminate all misperceptions. However, I will tell you this. When people have had a long-standing belief of what they think, feel, or believe hypnosis should look or feel like, that is not going to be a block to going into hypnosis. So, a good hypnosis pre talk removes all misperception that would keep a client from going into hypnosis. In other words, it would keep their subconscious mind from saying, I'm not sure about allowing myself to go into hypnosis here. It clears that out. But these other misperceptions, these misperceptions are what they believe they will feel when they go into hypnosis. So they believe they're going to go into hypnosis, but they will expect it to feel like relaxation. They will carry the belief that they're out, they're under, they're unaware, they're asleep. Okay. And I tell all of my clients, you may not feel relaxed at all. It's not sleep. You're going to hear everything I say. You're not out, you're not under. I even had someone call me once when I had an in-person office, and they asked me if I gave them medications to help them to go into hypnosis. And I think that they probably asked that question because I'm also a nurse anesthetist. So either someone really didn't understand how hypnosis works, or someone was trying to entrap me into saying something stupid that would get me into a lot of trouble, because that can and does happen. No, I don't use medications. It's a state of mind. Hypnosis is a state of mind. And that is the thing that I stress most to my clients. Hypnosis is a state of mind. And I will shout it from the rooftops. Hypnosis is not relaxation. Hypnosis is not relaxation. Hypnosis is not relaxation. If you were telling your people that hypnosis is relaxation, and then they're asking you whether or not they were hypnotized, then you might be the problem. I mean, it's sounds mean to say it that way, but you might be the problem, because people who are in pain, people who have chronic stress, people who carry chronic tension, or people who believe that they cannot physically relax. We're talking about mental relaxation in hypnosis, and that physical relaxation can follow, but it may not. It may not follow at all. As a matter of fact, most of the sessions I do, there's no relaxation. There's none. Um, because I do root cause work. We roll our sleeves up, we dig in, we do the work, we get the results. But if they're expecting it to be relaxation, if they're expecting it to be sleep, if they're expecting to be out, if they're expecting to not remember, then that's a problem. And I will tell you that even though I tell my clients all of that up front, sometimes when I emerge them, they'll go, really not sure, like, was I really in hypnosis? I'm like, oh yeah, you were definitely in hypnosis. Well, how do you know I didn't feel relaxed? I said, well, I told you before we started, hypnosis is not relaxation. It's a state of mind. I said, but do you want to know how I knew you were in hypnosis? Yeah, I sure do. And I tell them the moments that I covertly assessed that they were in hypnosis. I directly pointed out to them, do you remember when I said blank and you did this? Yeah, you're in deep hypnosis. Not just light hypnosis, you're in deep hypnosis, because that would not occur if you weren't deep in hypnosis. So that is how you handle your clients thinking they're not in hypnosis. You use a process induction that allows you to covertly test for hypnotic depth. And when you do that and they emerge and they're like, I'm really not sure I was in hypnosis, you just say, yeah, you were, because you know they were. You absolutely know that they were. And they'll say, well, how do you know? And then when you tell them you're the expert, and if you're really at the top of your game, if you are really at the top of your game, you're not just covertly depth testing, you are using a convincer, so that in hypnosis, you are demonstrating to the client unequivocally that they are following hypnotic suggestions. And that helps them to immediately just go deeper. It makes them hopeful, and they're thinking, oh my God, this stuff works. And everything that comes after has even more effect than if you had not done it. You know what? I have several trainings coming up in 2025. And if you're wanting to certify as a hypnotist, or you are really wanting to up level your hypnotic skills and have a systematic process and do root cause work, then I want you to go over to pennychiasson.com/certify me and get the details. Because right now, not only, I mean, obviously it's the early registration discount, it's not 2025 yet, but you're locking in 2024 tuition, because come the first of the year, tuition is going up. I've already got people registering for February, March, and September. So if you want to get in, now is the time to do it. I don't expect to have openings in these classes very long at all. Drop your questions below. I would love to see them.